covering Southeast Georgia and the local.
Right now on WJCL 22 Morning News, a shootout between a U.S. Marshal and a teen murder suspect, where officers managed to track down the suspect.
Boat fire escape. Check out these wild images of a massive boat fire on Georgia's Lake Lanier. The way nearly half a dozen people managed to make it out alive.
Monkeypox concerns. The reason Georgia is one of the top 5 worst states in the country, and a new warning from health officials.
New reports this week could hint to inflation and spending finally cooling down. I'm Amy Lou in Washington with what it means for the economy coming up.
It is right now 6 o'clock on your Monday morning, and we are live out in Jasper County, where it is the first day of school for those kiddos. We want to thank you so much for starting your day with us here on WJCL 22. Good morning. I'm Emma Hamilton.
And I'm Frank Sulkowski. Meteorologist Jonathan Myers here as well. Jonathan, first day of school for some students. Yeah. We got a busy couple weeks coming up as we head back to the classroom.
Yeah, July, back to school. Hard to believe we're saying that, right?
I know.
No. And hot and humid for the first day of school there in the Low Country a little later today there in Jasper County. And not a bad commute this morning for all of us if you're headed to work or even school this morning. We're seeing temperatures low to mid 70s for most of us, 81 at 9 o'clock. Most of us today will be into the lower 90s for highs, so definitely hot and humid. Notice that chance of rain around lunchtime close to the coast for like Hilton Head and also Tybee, and we'll see those just widely scattered showers or thunderstorms around 3 o'clock. The coverage of rain today definitely will be lower than we've seen the last several days, but with all the heat and humidity around, once one of those thunderstorms do pop up, may produce some gusty winds and heavy rain. You saw that radar there, no problems as we start the day, hot and humid throughout the week, and also we'll see those mid-90s returning by the middle of the week. I'll track out more of this hot weather and also looking at when you'll need that umbrella this afternoon. Futurecast in less than 10 minutes.
Jonathan, thanks so much. Heading outside for a look at traffic this morning. This is Bullitt County, I-16 and US 301, where it looks like relatively busy for just after 6 o'clock on Monday morning, and there are no traffic issues out there. Well, right now, a teen murder suspect and U.S. Marshal are in the hospital this morning after being shot in a standoff.
The suspect was wanted in relation to a killing during a drug deal. Now, it all happened yesterday in a mobile home park in Peachtree City, about 30 miles south of Atlanta. Officers were serving an arrest warrant for 19-year-old Antonio Murgado when investigators say the teen shot a U.S. Marshal. Now, we're told officers fired back and shot the teen. Crews rushed both to the hospital. They are expected to be okay. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp tweeted about the interaction saying, quote, "Our public safety professionals face dangers like this every day to protect their fellow Georgians, and we will always support them."
Check out this brand new picture just into the WJCL 22 newsroom this morning of a boat fire on Georgia's Lake Lanier. You can see the boat was engulfed in flames, sending black smoke hundreds of feet into the air. It all happened yesterday afternoon around 1 o'clock. We're told 3 people jumped to safety. Paramedics took 2 passengers to the hospital for burns and bruises. Fire officials are still trying to figure out what caused the fire.
We have an outbreak that has spread around the world rapidly through new modes of transmission about which we understand too little.
Well, U.S. health officials working to learn more about the recent outbreak of monkeypox across the nation. The CDC reports Georgia now ranks number 5 in the country for the highest number of confirmed monkeypox cases. 211 cases have been confirmed in the Peach State. In South Carolina, only 7 cases have been confirmed. Nationwide, nearly 2,900 cases have been confirmed, and according to the CDC, there were fewer than just 24 confirmed cases last month.
We are seeing outbreaks that are out of control in many parts of the world, and it's very important that we get our arms around this thing.
The U.S. has ordered 5 million doses of the monkeypox vaccine and expect to have 7 million doses on hand by the middle of next year. Well, this morning, President Biden still dealing with some COVID-19 symptoms after testing positive last week, but we're told his condition is improving.
As ABC's Jay O'Brien reports, the president has a new subvariant of the virus gaining ground and raising concerns nationwide.
This morning, President Biden's COVID symptoms improving, according to his doctor. Dr. Kevin O'Connor, the White House physician, sending this letter over the weekend, saying the president's cough and body aches have diminished, his oxygen levels are excellent, and lungs are clear. His main symptom now is a sore throat. The White House defending the decision not to put the president's physician on camera.
We have a team of people who are involved. Dr. O'Connor and I are speaking multiple times a day. He's speaking to Dr. Fauci. We are being very transparent, probably giving updates several times a day about how the president's doing.
The White House releasing photos late last week showing the president working. Appearing virtually Friday, Biden's voice was noticeably raspy.
Let me start by apologizing my voice. I'm feeling much better than I sound.
Dr. Ashish Jha says the president is sick with the Omicron BA.5 subvariant. BA.5 is the most contagious form of COVID yet and can even reinfect people who had the virus a few months ago. The most recent CDC data showing BA.5 makes up nearly 80% of new COVID infections in the U.S., causing another summer surge in cases.
The thing we're concerned about is that hospitalizations are going up. People need to get vaccinated.
The White House attributing the president's mild condition to the fact he's fully vaccinated and has received 2 booster shots. He's also continuing to take Paxlovid, the COVID treatment developed by Pfizer, most effective if taken soon after testing positive. President Biden is expected to continue working from the White House residence until he tests negative. The president will speak virtually to the National Association of Black Law Enforcement Executives today. Jay O'Brien, ABC News, Washington.
Well, happening today, Jasper County students returning to the classroom. Last year, district officials discussed a year-long calendar for schools. It would shorten summer break to 6 weeks and add shorter 2-week-long breaks throughout the school year. And for those still in need of new school clothes and supplies, tax-free weekends coming up. Georgia will suspend its sales tax this Sunday and next Monday, the 31st and 1st. South Carolina will do the same next weekend from August 5th, 6th, and 7th. Well, as Georgia students prepare for a return to school, reports show significant gains in scores on the Georgia Milestone Standardized Test. Deputy State Superintendent for Testing, Allison Timberlake, released a statement saying in part, quote, "The results have not yet reached pre-pandemic levels, but they do show that an academic recovery is underway in Georgia's public schools." Governor Brian Kemp, he released a statement on Twitter saying in part, quote, "I am encouraged by this year-over-year improvement, but there is no doubt we have more work to do regarding pandemic-driven learning loss in our classrooms."
We want to take a live look now at Washington, D.C. as we await a new economic report that could show positive signs this morning. Some experts predict less inflation and consumer spending, while others think we are heading toward a recession. Our Amy Lou is in Washington with what we can expect to learn. Amy.
Well, among the reports we're expecting this week, we could see a second quarter of negative GDP growth, a sign that we could be in a recession. Some, including the Treasury Secretary, disagree.
This is not an economy that's in recession, but we're in a period of transition in which growth is slowing.
Arguing a slowdown, but not a recession. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says the economy remains strong as consumer spending and job numbers grow.
Recession has essentially always followed when inflation has been high and unemployment has been low.
But other economists say signs of recession are already here, spurred on by raised interest rates from the Federal Reserve. The Fed will announce another increase this week, pushing the benchmark rate up between 2.25 and 2.5%, the highest since 2018. Raised rates increase borrowing costs to buy houses, cars, and loans, while the Biden administration says it's working to also bring high prices back down.
We've cut the deficit by a record $1.5 trillion this year. Releases of gas from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve are putting some downward pressure on gas prices.
And former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, who you saw earlier, also says bringing down tariffs and prices for prescription drugs may help with inflation. In Washington, I'm Amy Lou.